Hi everyone, and welcome to this spontaneous video that you might never get to see if it doesn't come out right, but I think I'll still show you even if it doesn't work out. So I was on Instagram a few minutes ago scrolling, and then I came across this cute top, very nice, and I was like, wow, this would be a nice piece for the summer. And then 1 minute later I was like, what if I recreate this with crochet? So here I am. I have 5 of these, and that's all. I'm not even sure if it's going to be enough, but let's see how it comes out. So let's go. I'm going to use double crochet. At this point, I don't know yet how long I should make my foundation chain, but I'll start with 1 meter, and if it's not enough, then I can add up later. Into the third chain, I'm going to make a double crochet, and I'll repeat double crochets for the next 2 rows. So this will be a row of double crochet, and row 2 will also be a row of double crochet. And at the end of the first row, chain 2, turn and start the second row. So for the second row, we skip the first stitch, then on top of the second stitch you make double crochets, and you repeat double crochets across. For row 3 and 4, I'm going to make an increase in every stitch, which means that we'll have 2 double crochets per stitch. Into this very first stitch, I already have the 2 chains. I'll make a double crochet, so that's the increase. Then for the next stitches, I'm going to make 2 double crochets per stitch. And for row 5, it's going to be 1 double crochet per stitch. So these 2 chains count as 1 double crochet. Move to the next stitch and make 1 double crochet, then repeat 1 double crochet in each stitch. Now I'm going to work on the body, and I'll keep it simple, only double crochets. For the foundation chain, I took a tight, very tight measurement around my bust, from which I removed 15 centimeters. So that tight measurement around my bust is 82 centimeters, from which I removed 15 centimeters. That gave me 67 centimeters. I removed that match from the initial measurement, and I took a very tight measurement around my bust, because believe me, when you start working the double crochet, the work will loosen up. And personally, I don't want this top to be too loose. I want it to be a little bit, to snatch a little bit around the bust and the waist, so that's why. But if you want it larger, looser, then feel free. Now for the row of double crochet, I'm going to start in the third chain and make double crochet in every chain. I'm going to repeat as many rows of double crochets as needed to have the height that I want for the top. I made 25 centimeters. Now let's sew the edges together. I'm using a needle and a piece of yarn. This side where we did the sewing becomes the wrong side. This sewing line will be the front side of the clothes. So the sewing line and these holes will be hidden under the flowers. I will now attach the flower, and I'll start from the middle, let's say here, and I'll start sewing. I'll do it with the yarn needle. So I'll put the yarn needle through the flower, the ruffle, and then try to get the middle. Pay attention not to sew, the 2 layers together, just through the front layer where we have the sewing line previously. And I will tie a knot. I'll do it 2 times to secure everything. So I'll be going around, like this, then turn slowly and create a kind of spiral that will make the flower. And to avoid mistakenly sewing the 2 layers together, I'll put a piece of paper in between, and then I know that I will not mistakenly sew them together. Now I'm realizing that the flower is getting full in the middle, but the sides, I have less coverage on the sides. So what I'm going to do is, from now on, I will sew the top and bottom. I will sew them close to each other, and then on the sides I will not sew completely under the previous layer, but I will sew a little bit outside, so it will be kind of something like this. I am almost at the end of this band of ruffle, and the chest is not fully covered. I still have some spaces, so I will make a second band of ruffle. Now for the straps, I checked and I placed some stitch markers where I want the strap to be, and the straps will also be made of double crochets, so I'm going to reattach my yarn in the stitch before where I placed the stitch marker. I'll start with 3 chains, 1 2 3, into the next stitch where the marker is. Going to make a double crochet there, then a double crochet into the next stitch, chain 3, turn and make a double crochet on top of the previous one, then a double crochet in the third chain, turn. I'll keep repeating that until I have my desired length for the strap. So I made the strap this long. For now I will cut and leave a tail behind. I'll try it on to make sure it's okay. Before trying it on, I'll do the second strap as well. After trying the top, I noticed that the straps were a little bit too long, so I'm going to unravel the last 2 rows, and that should be fine. Now I'm going to attach the strap to the back and make sure that my strap is not twisted. And that is it. Now I'm going to, let's say, pin down part of the flower, because the way it is now, if I wear it, the upper part falls down, it falls like this, and I don't want that. So I'm going to pin down the upper part and also the sides. I'll go through all the layers from like a little bit on the side. I'll start from the front part of the top, then go through all the layers, okay, and again through all the layers. Of course, you pay attention not to go through the back side of your clothes, of your top. I'll tie the knot at the back. Again on the other side, I'm doing the same thing, going through all the layers. And again going out through all the layers, and then I'll tie a knot. Now I will do that, but only through the last layer. I will do that multiple times, preferably from the back. I also pinned down the last row of ruffle, I mean this last layer of ruffle, with the strap. I did that on the 2 sides. If you are recreating the top, you probably need more pinning point, like more points where you secure the flower. There are a few things that I would definitely do differently if I had to do this top again. The first one will be that I will not use double crochet for the body of the top, because it gives this mesh aspect and I really don't like it. Same thing for the straps. I'll probably go for another type of stitch, maybe single crochet, or I don't know, maybe a simple cord that I will make to have a cleaner look on the straps. Another thing that I would do differently would be to have a longer bottom to top length, because right now as it is, it looks really like a crop top, and I think I would like it to be a little bit longer. And one last thing would be that I'll make the flower bigger, so that means I'll do a third band of ruffle, which I'll add to cover completely the sides of the top. Let me know in the comment section what you think about how I made this top. What would you do differently if you were to create the same top? What would be your approach? What could be improved? I would like to hear from you. I hope you liked the tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video.